With your Farm Bureau in a flash, I'm Ty Higgins with the latest update about the coronavirus outbreak and how it's impacting agriculture here in Ohio and throughout the country. That is where Ohio Farm Bureau's focus is how it's affecting our members and Ohio's #1 industry. I want to start off by talking about what President Donald Trump said about our industry. He talked about, and I'll read word for word here, if you work in a critical infrastructure industry like food supply, you have a special responsibility to maintain your normal work schedule. We all know that farms don't close. They keep going, and we have to keep doing what we do every single day in order to supply America with this food. He did say, however, that even though you are operating as usual, just to be smart about things as far as what the CDC is recommending. Keep your family, keep your employees and your farm safe from the coronavirus just by taking those simple CDC steps. We've also been in contact with Governor Mike DeWine, Lieutenant Governor John Husted, also the White House. There are many issues that we're working on, and I'll run through a short list of them, of things you might not think about as far as what coronavirus and what this COVID-19 crisis is going to cause or may cause for agriculture across the country. Things like transportation, things like the guest worker program, things like farmers markets in the spring. How long will this last, and how will it affect Ohio Farm Bureau members and agriculture as a whole? So we are taking a look at all of those issues and topics, making sure that we're on the same page and getting you the information you need for weeks and weeks to come. Now, we've also been in contact, of course, with the Ohio Department of Agriculture, Director Dorothy Polanda, telling us that things are running as normal as far as inspections of dairy, meat, and processing. ODA labs are open and testing is ongoing there as well. So kind of business as usual for those important parts of the Ohio Department of Agriculture. We told you earlier this week about livestock auctions. You pretty much take your livestock, if you're selling them, to the auction. You drop them off and you go home. And then the auction will send you a check for what they bring in at a later date. But those are some of the measures being taken in agriculture and some of the things really behind the scenes that Ohio Farm Bureau is working on your behalf. And once we find out the answers to the questions that you might be thinking about, we're going to let you know. And so we're working on all those fronts right now, getting really 20 different messages from 20 different directions, as we all are in this information age, about what's going on day in and day out. But stay with us here, ofbf.org, for the latest updates. And of course, we'll send out a new Buckeye Farm e-news to our members, and we'll post that online as well later on this afternoon with the updates that you need. Any questions, concerns, things that you might be thinking about that we might not have yet, you can email me, thiggins@ofbf.org. And of course, if you're in touch with our policy folks, you can reach them as well and let them know what you're thinking about too. With your Farm Bureau in a flash, I'm Ty Higgins. Take it easy. We'll see you down the road.